Vincenzo'S Go Crypto Investing. On this morning update, we had our first evening crypto talk with old Vincenzo last night on Twitter. There was about 10 people on there, so that was fun. We'll get more structured on there with some topics to talk about as the days go on, and I try to make it a few nights a week where we do that. Seems to be a good way to get in touch with the audience and talk to some people like I did last night and get their thoughts and what they're buying and what they're seeing, right? It's a better way, it's a different way to talk. But you can see the Bitcoin price, if we zoom out, did end up breaking down yesterday that we were talking about when it started getting up here. If we wanted to remain bullish in the short term, we had to breach these old two highs. But you can see we did not breach those two highs. We fell short of both of them, and now we're trading back down and we're about to tap lower support. And now if this holds, you can pump back up again and try to breach these three old highs. But if you fail to hold this right here, you're going to slip down initially to the 200 like you did back here, and then back there you bounced, came back down and tapped the lower support and held it that time. So if you don't hold this lower support here on a tap and start to trade back up, you would most likely come down to the 200-day, and then you'd have to try to get back on top of this uptrending support, or you would trade back down to what we were talking about over the weekend, this uptrending lower support of the bear flag. And now, at current price, it's about $21,436. So that's what we're watching today in Bitcoin. Your critical lower support is almost where you're touching now, right? And that's going to be the same in the rest of the markets. You can see Ethereum. If we zoom in, what we were talking about in Ethereum over the weekend, we said over the weekend, if you remember, Ethereum was down in here. It was getting rejected and floating around down in this area. And we were talking about it had to get back above this critical 1669 blue line horizontal and get on top of it and hold it as support like it briefly did there, and then pump up and breach this old high, which it did, but it quickly turned around on itself, and now it's coming back to the 50, which conveniently is right on that major support, and you need to hold that to remain bullish. If you break that, you're most likely coming down to the 200-day right away, just like you did back there. But back here, it bounced back up and then ended up coming back on top of it. So this 1669 is your critical support. You got to hold it to remain bullish and try to make a run up here to some of those higher levels at 2169, or you're going to come back down to the 200-day, and then it's going to be a fight when you trade back up. You get rejected by upper resistance and then flush down to your green ring, an uptrending green ring, or do you get back on top of this and try to continue up into this bear market rally? So that's what we're watching out for today. Your critical area to watch is that 1669 blue line. You need to stay on top of that, right? And then if we round it out this morning's quick update, I was late to work, with XRP, you can see XRP is doing the same thing, right? XRP, what we were talking about, it's been getting rejected by 37 cents, a nice big fake out, then it came right back down again right after, got back below the 37 cents, started using the 37 cents as resistance for about 3 days, and using the moving averages, the 50 to 100 as support, squeezing it in the range. Yesterday had a little bit of a pump, got above it, peaked a ton above it, and then it got shot down like a duck peeking a ton over a fucking wood line, right? Bam! Right in the fucking head. And now it's coming back down on the 100-day in blue. And if you stay below the 37 cents, you're probably going to come down to the 200-day, and you might overshoot it like you did here, here, and here. But then you would try to get a little reversal and make another run back up here at the 37 cents. And that's the area that you need to stay above if you want to try to get to these upper targets that we've been watching out for. If not, you're going to start to trade back down to that 30 to 32 cents that we've been talking about for quite some time, right? So that's what's going on in the market in this quick update. You can see, join our, I noticed doing this live stream on there, we picked up 87 followers. Now we were at 82 yesterday, or 80, I think 82. So by doing this little live stream, you can see we had 10 people that tuned in. We were chatting and bullshitting for 44 minutes. On tonight's episode that I do on here, episode 2, Crypto Talk with Old Vincenzo, I'm going to talk the daily chart, and then at the beginning I'll open up talking with some daily news, crypto news on XRP and Bitcoin and anything else in the market that I see interesting. Then I'll go into a market recap with the chart I'll post it in the comments, the picture, so you can watch along as I talk and look at the daily chart. It'll be in the comment section so you can follow along. I'll probably do that for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll open it up to questions if anybody's listening tonight, which there were 10 people last night, so hopefully they got something out of it and they'll be back tonight. The other 8 or 9 or 10 people that were there, I appreciate it. I talked to a guy from London. He had a lot of stuff to say. It was very insightful and interesting, and definitely different to talk to you guys live on there, to answer questions. You guys, there's a lot of coins out there, lots of coins that I don't know about, and it's interesting to hear your guys' perspective and a conversation and a back and forth. Very interesting. So I'll start tonight's show probably every night when I do one, at least several nights a week, at least 5 nights a week. I want to do it for a half hour or so. Yesterday was 44 minutes. Right, time just kind of flies. But I'll open up the show with some crypto news or any important breaking news for the day. Then we'll go and look at the Bitcoin chart, the daily chart, what it did in the current day. Same with XRP. We'll break those two down each day. We'll put some pictures in the comment section below when you're listening, so that way you can look at the chart so you can see what I'm talking about. And that'll be about 10 minutes to 15 minutes, and then we'll talk to the audience and open it up. But that's cool over there. That's going to be, I think, really good for the channel. And then if you want to see, I post on here on Twitter or Telegram. Check me out there. We picked up about 4 people yesterday too, so that's pretty cool. Use my links down below to support the channel. We'll keep the content coming free, and I'll keep trying to expand different ways to get content and education, value, and information out to you guys, you the audience that I appreciate and love so much. Peace and love. Peace and love.